players on any football team? Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
The defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They'd been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Gibson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some early success moving it downfield, and then clearly the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now Isaiah Pacheco going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Calling the game of 3 on the play. That's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big
zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Two yards still to go. Third down now. And Howe will throw it. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. George Karlaftis drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be 4th and long. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. They'll throw now on the final play. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now throwing on first down here. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Man open is Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
3rd and 1. Hal's going to throw it. Open man is Thomas, the tight end. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now here's Mahomes. Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 54 yards. And the Chiefs, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. Butker now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Gibson on the read option. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
A solid way to do that in the first part of the drive there. It's a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Butker's kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Powell out of the shotgun. His throw incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism, but without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
They'll run with Gibson. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. On first down, right back to Gibson. There he goes, right side. Antonio Gibson, touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Let's make a play, boys. Come on, let's play like a team.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Patrick going to change the play. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Pacheco, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear, trying to talk him into going for it right here.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to swell the lead to 6. Butker's kick here is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what if...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they